Buongiorno, grazie mille per la sua invitazione. I will talk about new services for children in France. In France, as anywhere else, children's libraries are facing major changes. A decline in interest of reading, it is considered a leisure less and less. The increasing power of the screen culture, television, internet, video games, and the dematerialization of music, videos, and soon books, with at the same time a better home equipment in computing. Children's libraries cannot ignore these evolutions. They have to adapt by diversifying their services and resources with current trends. They question themselves to renew a model formerly centered on the quality of books and animations proposed. I'll start by making an inventory of 3 children's libraries. I've chosen them because they are representative of major trends in France in terms of innovation in the era of new technologies. Secondly, I'll underline for you the stakes and the perspectives about new technology and children in France. The aim of my presentation is to answer the following questions. How do French youth libraries react to the movement towards digital technology? What offers and multimedia services do they propose to their public? Are we really moving towards a new model of children's libraries? Let's begin with an inventory of digital services provided to the children of French libraries, taken from 3 examples. The Toulouse Library, La Petite Bibliothèque Ronde, and La Joie par les Livres. La Joie par les Livres is the youth department of the National Library of France. However, let's not forget that other French libraries are also thinking about new innovative projects. For example, Montpellier and Saint-Raphael libraries in the south of France currently offer video games on console or online. The Information Public Library, connected with the Georges Pompidou Center, created Bibliosésame, a service that responds to questions on all possible and conceivable subjects that children can evoke. Libraries such as Melun, Lyon, or Saint-Quentin-en-Yvelines conceive interfaces dedicated to children for literary games, remedial courses, or online writing workshops. Others, including Noisy-le-Sec or Lille, propose website selection or catalogs specially created for children or teenagers. Let's focus on the multimedia offer of the Toulouse Library. Toulouse is the 5th largest city of France with 450,000 inhabitants. The library is inserted into a network of approximately 20 district libraries. Since September 2009, it proposes an online news portal which constitutes an interesting object of study. Indeed, the contents were thought of to intersect several planets in order to increase the access to definite sections. For example, a section before coming, symbolized by a small vessel in the levers of which the teen is supposed to play, offers advice and explanation, so the teen finds a way into the library and understands its functioning. The online offer allows an exchange between the librarian and the teen, for example, access to the reference service Bibliosésame and the suggestions of purchase section. This section allows the kid to propose his choices of investment for the library. Teens can also leave comments on the blog, Seeds of Critics. Librarians say the interest was to give our skills of information selection and to propose information and feedback provided by children. It allows reaching at a distance sets of current resources which make sense for a junior digital library. Therefore, an online service of interactive and personalized support at school, para-school, is available. Youth literature is promoted by the site via the online publishing of library production, such as selections of resources, library quiz, and online exhibition or use author. Toulouse librarians say the online offer allows increasing accessibility from wherever and at whatever time, reaching a wider public, including young people who do not frequent libraries. By analyzing children's uses of their new website, the librarians realized that the children were unaware that the catalogue existed, and that the few children who use it were unable to locate the documents they were searching for. Moreover, their interest revolved essentially around games, music, movies, and music stars. They also use internet for schoolwork. Nevertheless, it is too early to know if the site will generate new users or strengthen the attendance of current customers. In the main library's use department, the digital offer is distributed between various spaces. We distinguish two groups. On the one side, the posts intended for catalog consultation. On the other side, those books for the use of online resources. The management user's connection is automated. It's 45 minutes for everyone. There are also a gaming space and a space for young adults called Intermezzo. Librarians ask many questions on the role of the media library and their function as a mediator. Do we wish to reduce the role of the library to that of a cybercafé? What happens to the librarian's function of a mediator of information essential to the young public? These are critical questions which I try to answer myself with my team. For the last year, I have managed La Petite Bibliothèque Ronde, more well known as La Joie par les Livres or Clamart Children's Library. But it is necessary to know that La Petite Bibliothèque Ronde has a lengthy history. It was established and created by Anne Gruner-Schlumberger and Geneviève Pat in 1965. At this time, the aim of the Clamart Children's Library were to create awareness of the importance of children's libraries in France. They were rare in France. The library was established in the heart of La Plaine suburb in Clamart. It is a diverse district. Its national and international influence was immediate and long-lasting. It was due to the beauty of its architecture and the cultural quality of activities proposed to children and their relations. The library has inspired numerous initiatives in France, as in many industrial nations and developing countries. It occupied a central place in the world of children's reading. Besides it, it has laid the foundation and ensures the development of the National Children's Book Center, whose collections are available for librarians, teachers, and researchers. On January 1st, 2008, the National Library of France joined under the name La Joie par les Livres, the National Children's Book Center, as well as La Revue des Livres pour Enfants, created by the Clamart Children's Library. The Clamart Children's Library was chosen by the Ministry of Culture as a structured pilot to experiment new tracks of action and propose innovative strategy. It is why it has made a commitment to a digital strategy. It began with the implementation of a new website for children and professionals of childhood and reading. The website is endowed with two collaborative blogs. One, so that the internet user can share their experience on the ground, describe innovative cultural practices, and imagine their vision of the ideal library. Another